All right, I'm going to pull up the slides here and start from beginning. Play from start. And Wahida, if you could assist me by just starting to let people in, that would be amazing. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful, lovely. All right, go ahead and I will let people in, and you can let people in as we go. And we are in. Welcome, everybody. Hello. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope everyone had a restful day. And if you did not, then I hope you're ready to be rested and be well and be with community, be around some love. Some love.
I'm
Yeah.
live.
Some Love Latonia. I have the lovely Love Latonia with me here today. Love will be our moderator with us today, and we are so thankful to be closing out the year with you all in this space. We're just going to give a few moments to allow our audience to trickle in. So thankful to be here with you all today. We have some amazing members of the community sharing their lived experiences, and we're hoping to hear from you all as well. Hello. Hi, Diane. Hi, Jeanette. Calvin. Hey, Calvin.
Hey.
How's it going? Yes, Wahida is here. Denise Drayton is here. We are all here. Wanda, how's it going? Olga, I see you, girl.
I miss Olga, and Wanda. How y'all doing today?
Hey, we're doing good.
We be hanging. We be hanging.
Yeah,
That's
we
all
be
we
hanging.
need. That's
I
all
Hey.
heard that.
I'm not in a quiet spot, so I'm going to stay on mute.
Okay.
we got you.
PJ.
Thank you, everyone. I am just going to run through some housekeeping slides, our bookend slides, just to get us started as we welcome more people into this space. This webinar is being recorded, so if you missed the beginning slides, don't worry, you will be sent them tomorrow. And you will be sent everything from this webinar, including the slides and all resources mentioned and the evaluation tomorrow in an email. Closed captioning is available for this webinar. We believe strongly at the Reunion Project in making sure that our material is accessible to everyone across the spectrum who identifies as part of our long-term survivor community and lifetime survivor community. Please do use the chat feature to ask questions. It looks like we might have had some art on our slides here. I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm welcoming that because that's just what we have to do sometimes. So if you can see through that, you will see that we have a chat feature or just a regular chat. So please ask questions throughout the webinar. I'll be monitoring that along with Wahida Shabazz El and Denise Drayton on our Reunion Project team. And all of the questions will be addressed at the last section of our webinar. And you can do so through chat or you can come off mute. We will invite you to join in the conversation. If you wish to remain anonymous during this webinar, please do feel free to change your name on the Zoom platform. You can do so by clicking on the three buttons at the top of your screen on the Zoom where you see yourself, and it will give you the option to rename. And you can also turn off your video. We want to make sure everyone feels comfy and safe in this space with us. And so if you would, before the end of the webinar, please do take a moment to fill out our evaluation. Everything, every bit of your feedback means so much to us in the way that we formulate our planning and our programming. We want to hear what you want to need so that we can best fulfill what you want and what you need, and so that we can continue to improve and continue being funded, so we can continue doing this. So please take a few moments. It'll take like 2 minutes of your time, and we appreciate it so much. And so, yeah, a little bit about the reunion project. I'm taking a moment to realize that I have said nothing about myself. My name is Heather Ray O'Connor. I am a non-binary person living with HIV, currently residing in Lexington, Virginia. I am a parent to two little ones, Zephyr and Aurora, my beams of light and my everything, who I was so blessed to be able to breastfeed. I believe strongly in advocating for the rights of people living with HIV who choose to breast or chest feed. And that's how I got started in the work. And I was so blessed to be able to learn about the Reunion Project and become part of that family. And one of the most beautiful things I think about our mission of the Reunion Project is the inclusivity of our community. If you identify as a long-term survivor, then you are welcome here. We want you here. I had a lot of feelings about whether or not I belonged in the long-term survivor community because I was diagnosed in 2016, and I felt as though I didn't quite meet the criteria to be able to belong in these spaces and, be in spaces with people who had done such amazing things for me to be able to even have the opportunity to have access to medication to continue to choose living. And one of my coworkers who was with us today and very good friends, Wahida Shabazz El, said, the day that she was diagnosed with HIV was the longest damn day of her life. And so that therefore made me a long-term survivor. And I was welcome here and I belong here. And so that meant so much to me. And I hope that everyone here feels as though they do belong, because you do. If you want to be here, you belong here. I'm going to take a moment to thank our funders, Gilead, Vive Healthcare, Thera Technologies, Broadway Care Fights AIDS. We could not do what we are doing without them, and we are incredibly thankful to have the support by them to be able to do this work. And so today, we are going to be talking about sort of the transience of time and how with time, as time goes on, we can never really truly make plans for what happens today or tomorrow or the next day. But one thing that we can do is call upon ourselves and call upon what feeds us, whether it's community, whether it's a spiritual force, to continue to build resilience throughout time, to continue to make the decision to keep going. 2025 has been heavy in a lot of ways for us as individuals, us as community members, us as a country, us as a world. And we want to really explore like what that building resilience looked like this year and what we're looking forward to and what we're manifesting for the new year. And in order to lead us through that conversation, I have the great honor of introducing someone who has been so inspiring to me. Love Latonia. I don't know if you have ever had the grace to experience her in person, but her energy just exudes like warmth and happiness. And so it made so much sense that for the end of the year webinar, that Love would sort of lead the conversation and hold us in this space together. And so I'm just so thankful to hand it off over to you, Love. And thank you so much for leading the conversation tonight.
Thank you so much, Heather. And also thank you to the Reunion Project for having me today. You got to excuse me, you all. I've been moving around all day, but I am here with you all and I'm so excited about it. And we're going to most definitely have a wonderful and amazing time. So hello, everyone. Greetings. Hola, how are you? I hope you're feeling well. What I would like to do to kind of set this pace and start us off on a great journey, I want you all to drop in the chat what has really been bringing you joy lately. that's what I'm excited about. I'm going to get into the details of myself, but I want to kind of make sure that we're kind of moving in the right spirit and the right way right now. What is really bringing you joy? Let's drop that in the chat. I know for myself, what's bringing me joy. We actually just opened the very first trans drop-in center here in Jackson, Mississippi, Awakening Love, and so we opened on August 1st, and now we have a space where people can come and feel safe, hold, and feel understood, and so that is so important for Jackson. We have really made history here, and so that's really bringing me joy right now that trans people have somewhere to go right now. And they know that they have someone that understands them and that can support them. So that's bringing me joy right now. Heather, do you see any comments of what's bringing people joy right now?
Yes, a lot of people have fur babies, bringing them joy. There has
Oh,
okay, huge one for me. Chosen family. Chosen family.
yes, yes,
Yes, absolutely. Chosen family turning 25 and receiving my first pension check. Yes to that. Yes,
yes.
on that.
Awesome. We are loving that. So we're already, we're getting ready for the holidays. We're already setting this on a great path. And so this is just absolutely incredible. Once again, like Heather stated, my name is Love Latonia. Um, who am I really? I am joy, y'all. I'm peace. I'm kind. I can be sassy. I'm a goddess, but I am that I am. I am love. I'm currently representing the prestigious title of Miss Black Trans International. So I'm really enjoying this journey right now of representing the state of Mississippi and representing trans people as a whole. So this just makes me feel, oh my gosh, overwhelmed. So many beautiful things has been happening for me this year. Despite all the bad things, I really often try to focus mostly on the great things because when you focus on the great things, more greater things happen. And so I'm totally always focused on what am I grateful for? How can I move forward? How can I make things better for my life? Instead of focus on mostly problems, I think it's always great to focus on solutions. So, but a little bit about myself. I grew up in a small town called Macon, Mississippi. Anybody heard of Macon out there? Kind of small and kind of crazy place. Maybe not. But I grew up in Macon, Mississippi. When I was born actually intersex. And so it was really challenging for my family to kind of understand me or support me. That left me experiencing being homeless for 15 years. And so on that journey, just now, 8 years now and counting, now I'm glowing, growing greater daily, y'all, and I'm loving it. So my life has turned around for the betterment. And so that lets me know that anything is possible. On top of that, I just told you all, I just won Miss Black Trans International. I just opened up a drop-in center. So many amazing things are happening. That lets me know that if it can happen for me, someone that has endured so much, I know anything and everything is possible for you. So I'm just so grateful to be here present because a lot of people didn't make it this year with you all. I'm so excited about the conversation that we're about to have with our amazing panelists. When I tell y'all, we got a great conversation for y'all. The energy in here is going to feel great and moving forward. And so, yes, let's do that. Let's jump into it. So we have 3 amazing panelists, you all, today. Oh yeah, don't y'all see those pretty faces? Don't y'all just love that?
Love. Listen,
yes.
I don't. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but I want to know who is this beautiful lady named Kim Sleek? Because it ain't me.
You know what? That's why we're gonna let you. That's why we're gonna let you correct yourself and introduce and say who you are. Would you mind going first just to set the ice and set the tone?
I will.
Come on now.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? I am the lovely Valerie Pinkston.
Oh yes.
I honestly just saw that before when you started talking. I saw my name. I'm like, who is that? But anyway, yes, I am Valerie Pinkston. I am from Mississippi. I was born in Jackson, but I live in Hattiesburg. I've been on this journey now since February of 24, and it has brought so much joy to my life. I mean, the people I have met, the things I've been able to do, it's been a joy for me. I love helping people. That's my passion. And to be around a group of people like these ladies and men, and you are everybody that I've met along the way, y'all have showed me so much gratitude. Y'all have showed me so much love, and I just want to continue to do that. This year has been whew, so enough long for me, but God saw fit for me to still be here, and He knows best, and I know He knows, and I trust Him with all of my heart. So I know the things that I have in store for myself, they will be manifested. They will be. And I thank Love, I thank Robin, Miss Wahida, all y'all. Y'all have shown me so much grace. I love all of you guys. And everybody else on this call that I know personally, you know I love you. And I will go with go to AJ.
All right, go ahead and popcorn it then. Tell me
Okay.
why don't you?
Okay, well, we going off the handles. Greetings and salutations, great, great people. My name is AJ Scruggs. My pronouns are he, they, and king. Please use them all or just use my name. I'm trying to get away from the executive director spiel of who I am, but I must acknowledge that I am the executive director and founder of Visible Truth 365, which started out as a visibility campaign and is now a national nonprofit where I connect Black trans folks to growth opportunities, whether it be personal, professional, or spiritual. Um, who I am and what I do. I am my community and I am my community's voice. I'm a loudmouth with a purpose. I feel like I get into these different spaces because I'm not afraid to use my voice. I didn't transition to be a man and given the grace of a man to not use that power of my voice. So I speak for those that are voiceless, as well as shake tables. I believe in disrupting the status quo. Um, I am also a major part of the Take Resource family. I work as the Civic Engagement Fellow for the state of Pennsylvania. I work hand in hand with that in the PA HIV Justice Alliance. I also am a content creative where I utilize my platform to educate. So, utilizing that platform has become more fun and has brought me more joy because if you follow me, you have noticed a little bit more of my personality coming across in my videos from my posting style. So I can't wait to get into this conversation. I am grateful for Miss Wahida tapping me on the shoulder, letting me know, hey, you getting an email and you better show up. And I'm grateful to see the beautiful Love Latonia here, somebody I've known since my Monica Roberts days, and I am just so proud to see you and all that you are doing. So let's get to it.
Yes, thank you so much. He's so amazing. Y'all see that, right? I
Mm-hmm.
guess you're just gonna go ahead and popcorn it to Steven, right? Steven, you're up next. We're waiting on you.
Hey, thank you, thank you. I don't mind following, particularly AJ. I've been admiring AJ and his work for some time now, so really proud of AJ. Thank you, and to be with everyone else too. Hello, everyone. My name is Steven Vargas. I'm a person living with HIV, cisgender, gay, Latino, living with HIV for over 30 years now. I started helping people living with HIV back in the late 80s, 1988 and 89 to be precise. That's when my mother and my stepfather and my uncle, we discovered they had HIV. By the time they passed away, that last year, 1995, that's when I found out I had HIV. So here's my 30 plus years now. And so I've been helping people for that long. As a longtime advocate here in my city of Houston and in Texas, I've also done some stuff at the national level. I've been trying to push for the honor and dignity of people living with HIV ever since. I did take a break between 1995 and 2002. If we ever have some time to really go into our history as people living with HIV, that period between 1995 and 2002 doesn't get very much talk about it. And that's because a lot of us withdrew from advocacy because we had gotten to the point with antiretrovirals and the Ryan White program, access to those antiretrovirals, the things that we were fighting for. We were fighting the FDA to release some medications. And by the time we got that stuff, it was about getting to know this new landscape of we may not be dying anymore. I wasn't really convinced of that until about 2010, when about 14, 15 years of living with HIV myself had come and gone. And that's when it really started to hit my head that, oh, that's right. We're not dying from this anymore. I'm not dying like my mother did. I'm not dying like my uncle did or my stepfather did. I am living. At that point, at 15 years, I lived with HIV about as long as my uncle did before he passed away, twice as long as my mother and my stepfather did when they passed away. So I was pretty convinced at that point that we are going to be living. So, and because of that, in 2002, so that's that kind of understanding is when I got back into advocacy. And my main reasoning for getting back into advocacy, just so people know, it just happens to be because my parents' voice, my mother's voice, principally being silenced due to age complications and dying just a few months before we had ARVs available to us as a public. In 2002, we started seeing the rise of HIV among women. And when I saw that, something my mother told me years ago, and some of y'all heard me say this before, she whispered in my ear when I had taken her to a support group, and usually all men in that support group. But that night there were a couple of other women, and she said that she knew there's going to be a lot of women with HIV. She had been the only one for I don't know how many times we've gone to that support group. And that night, seeing two other women, she just whispered in my ear, "There's going to be so many other women." And here we are, flash forward some 7 years after she passed away, and I was reading about that actually happening now. And so that's what brought me back into the fold of HIV. So I've been an advocate. I see myself as an advocate since about 2002, but my work began way back in 1989, helping people living with HIV. And so just a little bit about myself. Let's see, I am very much involved with the Texas HIV medication program, the Texas Strike Force, Ryan White Planning Council here in Houston, the National HIV and Aging Advocacy Network. I helped start that one. I've been part of the ARV guidelines panel now since 2017. I do a lot of work from the city level all the way up to national level, anything that we can do to improve the lives of people living with HIV for myself and for everyone else. So that's a little bit of who I am.
Wow, Steven. I mean, you're amazing. We're just going to say you're amazing. We're going to give you your flowers while you're here. And thank you for all
Yes.
of your hard work and your commitment. We so appreciate that. And I think you pretty much just kind of led us to our topic to kind of lead things along. I really want to know from y'all when I hear resilience in motion, what comes to mind for you all? Any one of you all can go at the, when you're like, resilience in motion, what comes to mind for you?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go first. I'm ready for
Go for it.
All this history, all these memories come to bear. So when you say resilience in motion, the first thing that pops in my mind are those emotions that come up whenever things happen that either we're happy about, but more often we're not happy about. The hurt, the pain, the memories of someone having gone through this, and here we are still going through this kinds of, I'll watch my language, kinds of situations. Those that's when not only the history of what I've been able to accomplish, but the memories. Like I said before, my parents were very big. You know, they influence us in ways that they mean to, and ways they never even dreamed they would. And same thing with the people that we loved and we lost. And so it's all that comes to bear whenever we're confronted with situations like the erasure of HIV observance days or not honoring World AIDS Day. It's those memories and that history and that love and everything I learned from them that comes right on up. That's what I see as resilience in motion.
Oh my, I love it. Anyone else want to tag that?
Yeah, I will. For me, is the moving forward. Planting your feet and standing on business, standing on what you believe in. Looking back over the years of me being HIV positive. I think back from when I first found out about my diagnosis. to now. Like when I first found out, um, I acted a plum fool. I really did. I thought about killing myself every night. But now I stand in front of crowds and let them know that being HIV positive is not a death sentence. I stand in front of them, letting them know that, hey, you're not alone. We are all here, and if you need us, just call us. We're here. You know what I'm saying? I look at how in the older days, the younger days of the HIV pandemic, like when it first started, how people didn't have medications, how people couldn't get medication, how people were just dying. And now we have 20 plus, years on people. You know what I'm saying? Because of the medication. We've gotten medications that are helping people live wonderful, healthy lives. We didn't have that back then. 30, 40 years ago, we did not have that. And we have that now. We didn't have support groups to talk to people about what they're going through, the feelings that they're having, the emotions that comes over them. We didn't have none of that. Now we do. We didn't have a community of people that really actually genuinely loves one another. And now we do. So with that being said, it's just so much that we can think about. Can y'all still hear me?
Yes, we can. And they loving
Okay.
it. You got hearts. You got hearts.
Oh, and now we can see you.
Yay!
I don't know why.
I see your
I don't
beautiful
know.
Yeah,
face.
we couldn't see you in the beginning.
It's just it's all of that rolled up in just a lot of goodness that nowadays this administration is trying to take from us. And we're here to let them know that our resilience ain't gonna let that happen. So yeah.
Yes, we love that. We love that, Valerie.
Yes.
Okay. I can book in this a little bit. Um, just a vision of what this World AIDS Day was. Because I don't know about y'all. How many of y'all had to go to 15, 16, 17 World AIDS Day events? The government might not recognize it, but we still here.
Yes.
We still here. We're still showing up. We're still fighting it, and it's not gonna stop. I'm gonna fight till my heart stops beating. So
Mhm.
that's what resilience in motion looks like for me.
Amazing. Let's keep the fight going and let's keep moving forward. And we are most definitely all resilient. So the first question I have for you all is I often know that things have really been challenging lately. What in 2025 are you deciding to leave behind? What in 2025 are you deciding to leave behind? We're not moving forward with it.
Regrets. Um, Being sick. I I'm going to take better care of myself because I almost left here not even a couple of months ago. So I'm yes, leaving behind fear. Yes, that's most definitely because I still know a lot of people that are positive that is afraid to come out. And I let them know all the time when I talk to them. I try to encourage them to come and get into some of these organizations. I don't push them, but I just want them to understand that these administrations are here for them. And being afraid, being sick, I did that for the last 15 years of my life. I'm not going to do that anymore. So, yeah, that's a big thing.
Fear, regret. We most definitely take it. Leave it behind. We letting it
Yes.
go. Yes.
I had to write
What
mine
about
down.
go
I
for
had to
it?
write mine down because it's a list, but I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave anything out because I'm being intentional after this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving behind the idea that I have to hold everything alone. Leaving behind the belief that if I say no, that the world will fall apart. I'm leaving behind the silent pressure placed on Black trans men to always be unbreakable. I'm also leaving behind shrinking myself to fit into rooms that were never designed to fit me in the first place. Leaving behind the fear of visibility, fear of being misunderstood, fear of showing up as the fullest of who I am. A Black trans man, a leader, a creator, a lover of joy, a gamer, a ballroom father, a mentor, a brother, a son, and a future husband. I'm leaving
Come on now.
behind, I'm leaving behind survival mode.
Come on now.
That constant readiness of for harm and that constant bracing for the next legislative battle, that next policy debate, and that next moment when I have to prove my humanity all over again. Surviving is not the same as living, and in 2026, I want to live.
Well, we leaving it behind.
Oof, oof.
I'm gonna have to go give you a shade to that. Ashe.
Absolutely.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, that was beautiful.
I have to leave myself for last because as I was sharing with Heather in an earlier phone call, this was the hardest question for me because I do have, some issues with losses and letting things go. I do, particularly this year. Too many things are taken away without my permission. I lost my grandmother this year. She's 94 years old, the woman that outlived my grandfather, three of her daughters, including my mother at 94 years old. So that's a huge loss for me, letting go. So when we talk about letting go, it's a difficult for me to choose to do. I lost three friends this year also. So the idea of letting go is really it's really difficult for me to choose to do. So I'm not the kind of person that can easily say if I could do it all over again, I would do things differently either. So that's another thing that makes it a little difficult, the idea of letting go, because I remember the lessons from all those joys and all the grief and the trauma, the losses, the successes. I hate that they happened, and I wish everyone were still here. But the best parts of them, essentially, for me, the lessons they gave me, they're all just woven into who I am today, and they come through. And because of that, it's hard for me to think of the idea of letting go. So I guess if I had to like shorten it and everything else, um, I don't know. I'd have to. I'm fine with working to leave behind some things. I will not leave behind the memories. I won't leave behind the lessons, and I won't leave the love I had. I need to try to learn about how to uh, trust enough to open myself up to being able to be with folks, even though I know everything is transient. Be okay with the idea that the only thing permanent in life is the idea of impermanence, essentially. Those things. So what am I leaving behind? I'm working on leaving behind the fear of letting go. Yeah, I think just I had to narrow it down, say all that stuff just to get to that. I'm working on leaving behind the fear of letting go. How's that?
We love it. That's it. That's enough. That's all it takes. Just speak it. Let it go. Just speak it. And that's a great segue into our next question. What do you want to bring with you moving forward into 2026? We know we want to let go of some things, but what do we want to bring with us moving forward into 2026?
All the knowledge that I can bring with me. I like I said, I've only been doing this since February of 24, and I'm not ready to stop. I'm not going to stop. I sure I'm not going to slow down. I mean, I know I got some people be telling me I do too much and I need to sit down because I get put in the hospital a lot. But this work needs to be done. I mean, I know I need to take care of myself, but I want to bring into the future more knowledge for me and any other person that wants it. I want to bring self-awareness. I want to bring just loyalty to myself, loyalty to the people that need me, loyalty to you know these organizations. I just want to be the person that someone needs to call on and know that they got mine. If they know I'm there for them, So yes.
And Valerie, in Mississippi, we most definitely know that you are a trailblazer and just like a pillar to our community. We so
Thank
appreciate everything
you.
you do.
Thank
Those women
you.
you often mentor just absolutely love you, and they're just incredible as well. So keep up the great work. Yes, you're
Okay,
doing it,
thank
girl.
you.
Anybody else want to tackle that? What do you want to bring with you moving forward into 2026?
Well, I'll go, AJ. Okay. Okay. Um, what are we going to be holding on to, bringing with us and everything? Uh, in spite of the losses, this was an incredible year for some wins for my friends and family, people, my community, chosen family, people living with HIV here in Houston and here in Texas. So I'm holding on to that truth that was proven this year that we can make real progress in the conservative Texas. Really. This year, along with so many other advocates from Texas here, people living with HIV, we have some living proof. We all lived it, that our voices and our advocacy, our visibility can make changes to policy here in Texas. Being able to fight the way we want to fight without having someone from FQHC or from Department of Health tell us we have to fight this way, allowing us to fight the way we know how to fight, do what we can when they can't do something. That resulted in some things happening this year that people said could not be done or would not ever be done. The idea of getting long-acting injectables on our ADAP formulary, we worked for 4 years and it got added this past year. And so we worked for about 6 years to try to get our ADAP program to use its money to purchase health insurance. Department of State Health Services staff here in Texas kept on saying, oh, we can't even say Medicaid expansion. That'll never happen. Well, they did it for us. All we had to do is raise our voices and let them know why it was important for us and the money they could save. And they bit the bullet. And yeah, now our ADAP funds are being used to help people access health insurance. As we age with HIV, that's going to be really important to cover those things that Ryan White doesn't. You know, as we age, we might end up in the hospital. Ryan White doesn't cover hospitalizations. That private insurance that we can access now, that will. And so those kinds of things, getting an increase about a little bit over $1 million to our ADAP program as well. That's something they thought, well, we see the same amount of money every year. We'll have you ask for more. We'll ask it for you. And we got it. So those are the kinds of things that even in a state like Texas, where every session our representatives gets even more conservative and more conservative. This past year, we had more wins than we've had in any other year before. And it's principally because for the very first time, this is my opinion, for the very first time, it was people living with HIV that led the charge, did the planning, were completely in control of our Texas HIV Advocacy Day. To be allowed to fight the way we know how to fight, that's how we got all these things done. That's what happens when you let people living with HIV lead. So now I'm holding on to that for next year for sure.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. And we just love your passion. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's going on, AJ? What you got for me?
Ooh, choosing intentionality.
Hmm.
I'm taking community that held me all year. And they didn't just hold me with expectation, and not for what I could just produce, but for who I am. Um, and holding me didn't look like, hey, I need you to show up here. It meant, hey, how you doing? Did you eat today? Um, I'm also taking every young trans person who messaged me after a video who said they didn't feel alone anymore, they felt seen.
Hmm.
Every collaborator who helped me amplify the voices of trans youth, Black trans folks, and people living with HIV. Um, Also, my creativity. I'm starting to have fun with that and experience real joy. So, my voice, my content, my vision for Visible Truth 365, my desire to show up and show what Black trans joy in motion actually looks like. The kind of joy that can also sit beside grief, beside struggle, beside uncertainty, and still decide to rise. Um, I'm taking the version of me that is completely and fully human. The one that loves gaming, the beach, family, ballroom culture, and quiet mornings of reflection that include coffee, and possibly some smoke. Good morning.
Oh, we'll take it. Yes. All
Oh my
right.
God.
Well, you know what? I think you just really took us to our next question because I mean, how you are and how you move is just letting me know that you're really intentional about words. And so we do know that words can really create our reality. And so the next question is, what are you looking to manifest in 2026 for yourself? What are you looking to manifest in 2026 for yourself or even for your community?
Okay, I was going to count to six, but I'll just go in there. Which is I already know what well, first of all, this manifesting thing was kind of weird. I remember the first time I heard the word manifest and people were talking about manifesting things. And it's really kind of confusing for me trying to figure out exactly what that means. Creating what is it? What is it about intention? Is it about action? What are we talking about when we talk manifest? But realizing that when I'm saying that, well, it's all of those things. That's really what it is. And so what I really want to manifest for this year, coming in 2026, is a dedicated line item in our city budget here in Houston to address HIV concerns. We have never had anything like that at the city level. We have always depended on the federal government principally and through the state government as well. Our city has never devoted funds to address HIV. So my hope for this year is that is exactly what we're going to have. That's what I hope to manifest. If not, essentially that we need that with all these changing funding priorities and everything. We need something locally that can respond quickly and not have to go through some kind of process back and forth with coordinators that you can't even reach at the federal government, essentially. No. But manifesting, like I said, isn't just about wishing and things. It's about taking some action. So I was trying to figure out, what am I doing? And then I realized, when I look back, I have done some things. I attended a Houston Business Action to End HIV recently and hoping to get some of those folks on board to help us out with our advocacy. I mentioned HIV observance days earlier because those are going to be the focal points for when we go to our city council to raise awareness. The federal government won't honor them. We are. And we're going to make sure our city council knows each and every one of those and the unique impact HIV has on each and one of the communities that we highlight, whether it's Black Americans living with HIV on February 7th, whether it's women and girls on March 10th, folks of trans experience on April 17th. Each and every community that's been affected by HIV will have a highlight on that day in which we've traditionally observed their awareness. And so we're going to be doing that with public comment at our city council, and hopefully it helps us get to a point where we can get a line item in our city budget. That's what I'm hoping to manifest for this year.
Oh my God.
Love, 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 love. I'll take it. Wow, who want to follow that? Oh, AJ, are you ready?
I was
Because I
about to
see
say
new
ladies
eyes.
first, Miss Valerie.
And I was saying I will, but I couldn't. I thought I was off mute, but I wouldn't. But okay, I'm gonna manifest a goal of mine, and this goal is one that Love just did for herself and for the community. I would love to have some transitional housing, and I want one in Jackson. I want one in Hattiesburg, or three, or four. I'm gonna think big. I'm gonna think outside the box because this is something like Love said. It's not. It's don't we don't have that in Mississippi. Really don't, especially not in the rural areas. And we need something like that because it is people out here that are afraid to come out to their parents, or afraid, they don't want the community to know that they're HIV positive. And I want to be able to have somewhere for those people to go. And if they don't want to do nothing but just come and just sit around, come and have somewhere to take a bath, have someone, somewhere for them to get resources, somewhere for them, to start trying to get their GED, any little thing that I can help them with. That's what I'm manifesting in 2026. And they're on.
You're gonna do it.
Yes,
It's gonna
ma'am.
happen.
Yes.
If you believe it, it can happen.
Yes. And I thank you for the talks that we have had.
You're most definitely welcome. My pleasure.
Thank you, baby.
See, love, I knew you was Superwoman. See, I knew you was Superwoman. You just keep playing with me like that. Nah. What I am manifesting, something that I hear a lot of people say that they need, but I'm manifesting this for me specifically is rest. Um, Not just sleep, rest that heals, renews, that might have a goat's milk and honey bath tied to it. Um, because my body and my spirit are worthy of ease. Like, um, I'm manifesting softness in this world where I am a Black man who is also openly queer, who is also openly trans. I need I need a space where I am going to be a pillow for a moment and just not be the person in leadership. And I'm manifesting abundance because God knows what I've been through when it comes to uh just maintaining. Um, and I'm not talking about just financial abundance, maybe more so emotional abundance, community abundance, and time abundance, because we don't get a lot of time with folks. So I'm manifesting more time with community, to get that emotional connection. Manifesting more space where trans men are not an afterthought, but we're looked at as the thought leaders and experts in those spaces. More platforms where our stories are centered and celebrated. Those opportunities for leadership that doesn't just demand loss of self. Also legacy work. We're talking about work that uplifts trans youth, supports HIV justice, informs policies, and shapes culture. I'm manifesting a world where Black trans men don't just have to earn joy, permission, or safety. We deserve all of those things simply because we're here. And lastly, I'm manifesting that in 2026, my joy be contagious. I want to be a spark for someone else to choose themselves, to choose healing, and to choose purpose.
That it is. And that it is. This has just been so amazing today, having you all here. Um, in closing, my last closing question is I wanted to ask you all, um, I know it's time for the holiday seasons and people are going to be even spending time with family. Some people may be feeling a little lonely during the holiday season. They'll be missing loved ones. Would you all, I would love for you all to leave the audience with some words of encouragement as we move along for the holiday seasons.
Okay, I'll go. Some encouraging words. First of all, I will say, because I had to tell me this same thing, continue being you. Continue being the love. Continue being happy. Continue manifesting everything that you thought you wanted. Um, keep yourself in a place where you know you are loved. Keep yourself around people that you know love you for you, no matter what goes on. Being in, someone being in your corner and you know that they genuinely love, respect, and honor you the same way you do them, that's something nobody can take. That's is special. So whatever you're doing, make sure as you're doing it, you love yourself and you continue to love yourself forever. Because if you don't love you, who else is gonna do it? So nobody's gonna love you the way you do, and nobody's gonna treat you better than you are. So always have a smile on your face, and whatever the world brings at you, you go to it head on, and let them know that you're not gonna back down. I love all of y'all.
Oh, wow. We love that, Valerie. Just really
And we
Thank
love you
you.
saying,
too, Valerie.
Yes,
Thank
we most
you. I
definitely
love all
love
of
you.
y'all.
And you were amazing today, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
You or me, AJ?
Well, you know what? Go ahead, Steven. I can close it out.
Okay. Oh, let's see. What's the question again, though? Listen to Valerie.
So we understand that it's the holiday season and a lot of people are going through different challenging times during the
Yeah.
holidays. What are some words of encouragement or inspiration that you would like to leave with the audience?
Mm. I liked what Valerie was saying, just to build on kind of a little bit on what she's saying. I'm really fortunate. I have a family that, has been very supportive for me, even celebratory. And so that and I know that's not the case for a lot of folks. But even with that, as part of my own background, it's my chosen family of my fellow advocates here in Houston. Y'all know who you are. Project Leap, Vida, POP graduates, and even nationally, you block, escalate, elevate graduates. All of y'all, y'all know who you are. If anything, they're the ones that shown me. Um, they're the ones that show up when my heart's broken. They're the ones. It's the people that help me rebuild my own courage. Um, I can have my family there and all kinds of support, but it's my fellow advocates that show me about that courage. It's the ones that remind me that even when I was at a point where I was losing my parents and then sets of friends that I would rely on, lose them too. Then I got too afraid to make friends. That 20 years working with the same advocates here in Houston and everything else, before I realized it, without even knowing it, I was making friends and in a period when I didn't think I could. Just 20 years later, I realized they're all still there. We're all still there helping each other, mourning the same issues, struggling to make it a better world. So there's that chosen family, the community that shows up when your heart's broken, the ones that hold you, the ones that help you build your courage. They're the ones that help me realize that when, like those HIV observance days, sweetheart, I love you. Okay, those HIV observance days that we just talked about being removed. For me, I was furious. And I knew that once I told the rest of the folks here in Houston, they would be furious too. But in that manifesting space, let's just call it that, my mind shifts into that manifesting space. And what also I thought, I'm just saying this in case because we're gonna have moments like this, folks. What I thought when I saw that was, thank you, federal government, for doing me the favor. I'm looking for ways to galvanize my community. This is going to galvanize community. The fact that you removed these HIV observance days. Thank you for doing me the favor. And then a few days later, finding out that they weren't going to be observing officially World AIDS Day, that's the first thing that popped in my mind. Oh, you're going to do that to us? Well, thank you for doing me the favor. You're going to piss on my fire? I can use that steam. So thank you for doing me the favor. That's basically what I have to leave people with.
Awesome. We absolutely love it.
Alrighty. So I'm about to drop an affirmation into the chat for everybody to take with them so they can copy it. But these were going to be my closing words for this evening. So I'm leaving behind what harmed me, and I'm carrying forward what shaped me, and I'm manifesting what will free me. Those three phrases going into this holiday season, as you may have to tolerate your family, deal with folks. Remember, let go, leave behind what harmed you, carry forward what shapes you, and manifest what's going to free you. That relationship is going to work out in that family. If it don't, let it free you. Love y'all.
That's absolutely beautiful. I would just like to say, during the holiday season, be kind to others, but don't forget to be compassionate with yourself. Sometimes we forget to put ourselves first. And we can't really show up for others if we're not showing up for ourselves first. So I would say often put yourself first. Do something when you first wake up for yourself before you think about anybody else or moving and doing anything else for anybody else. Um, in closing, I would like to say that we see you, we hear you, we adore you, we support you, and at the Reunion Project, we absolutely love you. I have been your moderator for today. My name is Love Latonia once again. And I have had a pleasure of having this time. Y'all, let's give a round of applause for our amazing panelists for one. Just you can come off mute if you want to. Scream holla.
Yes,
Somebody showing some love right now. You want to give them flowers.
love you so much, so
Good
much
job.
love.
But thank you all.
So amazing. I don't know. Do you all have any questions for them, or is there any questions you may have for the panelists today? We have just a little short time left, but if y'all had any questions for the panelists, we can take that at this time.
I don't have any questions. All I have to say is thank you. Needed.
Oh,
I needed
You're
this.
so
I needed
welcome.
this. This is
You're
what I
welcome,
need.
my love. I miss seeing
I don't
you.
have any questions either. I just want to say thank you all on the panel because what you say puts in my head that I can do the same thing and
Yes,
keep on
ma'am.
moving.
Yes, ma'am. You can.
Yes, absolutely.
And we
Thank you. Thank you all. This is Robin. And hey, Wanda. Hey, Wanda. I just interrupted you, but I want to say the same thing everybody else is saying. Thank you. Go ahead, Wanda.
I want to say thank you. It's good to see. I know each one of you. That's so amazing.
Yes.
Yay.
We
Hey,
love you, Wanda.
hey,
Yeah.
everybody. This is
Oh,
Olga.
happy
Hey,
holidays.
Olga.
Hey, I love you all. You all made my year with all your comments and your affirmations. And yes, and I was saying the same thing you were saying when I heard those days that are, not to celebrate, taking away celebration of World's AIDS Day. That pissed me off so much that I actually went to World's AIDS Day event and made myself the speakers because they had not.
That's
One
Olga.
place one place had no HIV positive people and had plenty of time for speaking, and I just butted it and went right in and started speaking about how we got to make sure we have HIV positive people, speaking about HIV positive people and what they've all
Exactly.
done for us.
That's the Olga we
Exactly.
love right there.
Yes,
That's
yes.
it, Olga.
Nothing about us without us.
Right.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yes.
And
There you
I
go.
learned that from
Exactly.
There
my
you
mom,
go.
Rahita.
Yes.
My
Hey, this
mom,
is
Rahita, taught me that.
all right, my daughter Olga. I hear you. We are
Bye,
mothers and
Rita.
sisters and brothers and kinfolk and kindred spirits to each other. I want to just say, I believe y'all all understood the assignment. You are all fabulous. I am incredibly inspired. I got something from each of you. All of you did a wonderful job. Y'all should take this on the road. I mean, this is I mean, really, I mean, the four of you guys together. I see a series.
I'm
Oh
ready.
my.
I
Hey,
definitely see a
I'm
series. You
ready.
guys were great together.
Did,
So,
ready
Wahida,
for it?
I'm
Wahida, did you
ready.
record this?
I'm sorry.
Did you record this? Because it was
Yes, this is recorded. Yes, it is.
invaluable to show to other folks that was not here, registered
Thank you,
or not.
Wanda, and we will absolutely.
Yeah.
Trinity, I'm glad you got home in time to be here with us.
I
I'm
don't know
glad I
who
was able to
Trent
be a part
is,
of
but
this.
I'm glad too.
I saw
So,
Trinity running home downtown.
I'm
It,
actually very encouraged as someone that's new to the reunion project, that there's number one, there's 26 people in this room. And that's hard to get even 5 or 10 people together in
yeah,
this kind of an atmosphere of love and spreading joy and
yes,
support.
yes.
It's just radiating off the screen. Love, you were an excellent
Oh wow.
moderator. All
As
the
usual.
panelists were fabulous. I'm encouraged. I feel great now. I came on, you said, how you doing? I said I was tired, but I can say that I feel excited now and
Come on now.
uplifted.
Oh
Thank you.
my.
Thank you.
Thank
Amazing.
you
We
so much.
love to hear that.
I'd like to
Yeah.
say that I'm also, my name is
Hey,
Marcia.
sweetheart.
I'm from the
Hey,
DC area.
Marcy.
Huh?
Hey, Marcia.
Hey, I just, I plugged into my computer. I didn't know for some reason that this was going on today, but I knew that I needed to be in community and so joined. and just so grateful and just so inspired by you all. And you're so affirming and reaffirming, about the future. The fact that you are doing things in different ways than we did it. I'm a long time person involved with advocacy with HIV, and particularly around research here in DC. But I just in November turned 74, and I've had a major transition in my life this year. I just sold my house and I moved to an apartment and facing another health challenge. But, I go into all of this year with a lot of gratitude, mostly gratitude. I am just so grateful. I'm so grateful to know people like yourselves and to feel the spirit of those who not even have spoken, but I feel the spirit, and just very encouraged by who you are and what you're doing. And I'm so glad that you are going to take care of yourself, so probably better than we did take care of ourselves, maybe. But yeah, but I do encourage you to really take good care of yourselves, and we all need to do
too, Marcia.
and while we also take care of each other. So just thank you. I'm just really grateful to be here tonight, and it made a big difference for me today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Had to put her in the corner. You had to put her in the corner.
Heather, do you have any closing remarks or anything that you wanted to add? I'm sorry I didn't ask that.
No, stop. No, all of this, I really just want to like echo what everyone said. I really didn't know what today would bring. I know that like personally right now, this year's been a lot, and like health wise, like I've been in the hospital a lot. My dad's in surgery right now, and I needed y'all right now. Like I needed this, and I needed y'all, and I needed your energy and your love, and I just like I have felt so held throughout this experience, and I never cease to be amazed by the power of community. And I believe I said this to you, Steven, on the phone the other day, that I honestly can say that I don't know if I'd be alive today if I weren't diagnosed with HIV, because the moment I was diagnosed with HIV, I started to deciding to stay alive.
Yes.
And that trajectory changed my existence for me. And now I am a non-binary queer person, parent, full of everything, an artist, and all of that. This community holds all of that, and I celebrate myself, and within that, celebrate you all and celebrate our power. And I'm so thankful for this. I love y'all so big, so big. And at the end of that, going to put a little plug that there, yes, a heart to you all, love you all. And there's a link in the chat that I dropped for an evaluation. Please just take a moment. If you're sleepy tonight, I know we're ending the night together. I'll send it to you tomorrow. Just take a moment and like really share what you received today and what you're going to be bringing with you, because we want to hear that, and we want to continue to create spaces for us to share our voices with one another, and to continue just like the power that is us, because we are powerful as hell, y'all, and it is beautiful and amazing. And yeah, I'm gonna send it back over to you, love, to say our final closing words, and say night night for the rest of the night. But thank you all so much.
Yes. Oh, I'm just so full right now. I know you all can feel the energy as well. We all are. This has been just an amazing day, amazing time sharing this space with you all. I just know now that we all can hopefully move forward and enjoy our holidays and make the best out of it. Of course, my platform this year for Miss Black Trans International is Leading with Love. And so I hope I've done that today for you all.
Yes, you have.
And you have made us proud. So yes, you have.
Oh my, that's amazing.
Yes, you have.
But yeah, just continue to keep supporting and holding each other's close. Knowing that you always have somebody there in your corner, and we're all here for you. I'm not sure if Heather or we're sharing each other's contact, but this year, make sure you send a message or a text to somebody that you haven't heard from in a while. Make sure you share that love that you know that you want to receive back. But most importantly, make sure you love on yourself because you deserve it. Once again, I have been your moderator for today. My name is Love Latonia, and I'm so grateful for all of you all. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a great weekend. Thank you all so much for being here.
Happy
Shout out
holidays.
to all the Philadelphia folks. I see you here, Jeanette. I see you here, Gracie.
Yes.
Gang, gang.
Philly's in the house and bang, bang. All right, listen,
You
shout out to
all.
Mississippi. Shout out to Houston,
Yes.
Texas, where all of our group is from. Shout out to Virginia. Shout out to all of you for joining the Alliance on HIV Long-Term Survival. We are the Reunion Project. You are the Reunion Project. And together we survive. We strategizing for our future because we have one. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you so very much.
Good night. Much love.
All the contact information with everyone tomorrow. Good night. Keep loving each other.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah,
AJ.
From
Thank
Brooklyn.
you for
Bye,
joining.
everyone. Mwah.
Mwah.